this crowd is all pumped up. This series even at one.
This is starting to get good.
You think it's over now? You think we'll go away? Yeah, we keep rising high. You can't touch us now. We give it every night. Our hearts are dynamite. We spit that fire, so you better listen up.
George with the three-pointer to tie the game. George got the step and Smith the bounce and the foul. LeBron with the reverse.
And tonight that building is Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, site of Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers. They split the first two games in Miami, and now they are at the Fieldhouse, where the Pacers have yet to lose in this postseason. D. Wade,
at least he's carrying his own stuff this time,
has shown up. So has LeBron James, who leads the Heat in scoring, rebounding, and assists. And then you've got the Indiana Pacers. George Hill coming off an 18-point performance in Game 2. Paul George, who in this series is averaging 25 points and 6 rebounds and shooting 50%. It's TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by Autotrader.com. And it comes to you live from Indianapolis and the Eastern Conference Finals. What a weekend. Memorial Day weekend. The Indy 500, 5.5 miles from here today. And tonight, the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 3, in a series that is tied at a game apiece. 18,165 will be at the Fieldhouse for another sellout.
We're always confident in ourselves, in our ability to play together, come together in difficult situations. You know, it's kind of a mix between that and the fear of losing that is a perfect storm for us. But you know, we're going to have our work cut out for us. I know they're going to be ready tonight. They're looking forward to really putting us in a compromising position, and you know, we have to be able to be ready to fight tonight to make sure we don't get any more of a hole that we're in.
This series even at one.
This is starting to get good.
I love competition. I try to step up to the challenge.
We're not going to back down, and we're just going to play good, hard Indiana basketball.
George got the step and Smith.
We're going to go into a hostile environment.
This crowd is all pumped up.
Keep battling, keep fighting.
Let the festivities begin.
Made their way to Indianapolis for the first time since back in 2004. It is a banner day for sports fans in the state of Indiana with the Indianapolis 500 earlier today. And we're getting ready for Game 3 of what has been intensive and physical basketball. The NBA defending champion Miami Heat facing the Indiana Pacers with the series even at one apiece, coming off two terrific games in Miami. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Both teams remain the same from Miami. LeBron James, guy who needs more help at the offensive end in Game 2, 14 of 20, 36 points. But two critical turnovers in the final minute. And Chris Bosh, although scoring, has not done it off the boards. A look at the Pacers. Paul George continuing his breakout postseason. Roy Hibbert had himself a career performance in Game 2 with 29 and 10. And George Hill bouncing back, hitting 6 of 8, 18 points the other day in Miami. Advantage, and they've won 6 of the last 7 playoff games on the road. That dates back to last season, and they do it against a team that has been so successful on its home court. As I mentioned, for Miami, 47 wins their last 51 games. And in contrast to last season's semifinal series, they take a 2-1 lead on Indiana. Let's go over to Craig Sager. Craig.
Well, LeBron, 114 points, 21 assists, just 5 turnovers. How were you guys able to create such crisp ball movement?
We just controlled the tempo from the outskirts of the game. We understand that we can't turn the ball over, especially on the road, and allow teams to continue to get extra offensive possession. So, you know, it was a great showcase for us offensively tonight, a great win.
You dominated the points in the paint. You spent a lot of time there in the post. 3 left-handed bank shots. How much you've been working on your post game?
A lot. I understand for us to be, you know, great, I have to do a lot of my work in the interior. We have so many great shooters, so it allows me to get space down there and work my magic.
Defensively, how were you able to take away their inside-out game that hurt you guys so much with Roy Hibbert and David West?
You know, they're big, and we understand that. You know, but we got to continue just to try to, you know, wear on them all game. They're going to make shots, but when they miss shots, we got to try to collectively rebound and not allow them to get second chance points. But then on the other end, we have to attack them on the other end as well. And I think our bigs did a great job of that tonight.
We often talk about the big 3. You're the leader, but you got a lot of help tonight, particularly from Udonis Haslem. What does he mean to this team?
He's the heartbeat of our team. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's been the heartbeat of the Miami Heat franchise since he got there, and you know, guy with 2 championships. He's always there. You know, he fights through everything, and you know, to see him come up big for us offensively tonight was, you know, it was big time. We needed all of it.
Thanks a lot. Great game.
All right, thanks, Craig.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, Craig. 2-1 lead for Miami over Indiana. San Antonio hoping to close it out tomorrow night in their game against Memphis. The Grizzlies looking to take it back to San Antonio. And Eric Spoelstra has to be so pleased about so many parts of the Heat game. 55% from the field. They were 63 at the half. A franchise low 5 turnovers, and they won it 114-96. Thanks to our producer Scott Cockero, director Renato Lowe, associate directors Billy Proctor, David Olszewski, graphic coordinators Dunzo Floyd, Lee Mabry, and Jeff Paris, our statistician Paul Evans. Coming up, it's Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai. For Steve Kerr, Reggie Miller, Craig Sager, and the rest of the crew, Marv Albert saying good night from Indianapolis. You've been watching TNT's exclusive coverage of the 2013 NBA Eastern Conference Finals. We'll take a break, and then it's on to Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq.
Welcoming in Dwayne Wade, who was one of the Miami starters. In fact, all of them who had double figures tonight in a 114-96 win. Dwayne, thanks for spending some time with us. I think you sent a statement in this game tonight. I mean, you guys came out full of it tonight.
Well, yeah, this is a very good team we're playing against. But, you know, we're a team that, you know, understand that, you know, we understand ups and downs. And we had a down by losing in game 2. We've been here before. We just had to come out. We had to play better. You know, in the first 2 games, we didn't play good at all. We was lucky to win the first one. And tonight, I thought it was our best game so far of the playoffs.
D-Wade, like you just said, you guys almost lost game 1. You lost game 2. What was the mindset flying on the plane? What was the mindset of you guys when you landed yesterday?
Well, our mindset, you know, as soon as we landed, you know, we got together and watched as a team. We got together. Coach talked to us, and our mindset was just to come out and play Miami Heat basketball the way we know how, and that's as a team that's together. And we talked about the little things, man. We talked about controlling the rebounds. We talked about not turning the ball over and letting them see our half-court defense and executing as a team.
Well, Dwayne, you know, you guys had those 2 close games, obviously.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, this game becomes easy. What was the 1 or 2 things that happened today that made the game easy?
Well, Udonis Haslem, it was one of them. You know, he came out tonight, and, you know, he shot the ball very well early. Chris Bosh came out very aggressive early. Then from there, everybody just got into it, man. Everybody that we needed to step up did. Mario Chalmers had a great 3rd quarter. I think the biggest thing is you know, they got a chance to see our half-court defense. We only had 5 turnovers for the game, so they wasn't getting a lot of easy buckets.
Well, Dwayne, first of all, congratulations on the game.
Thank you.
But my second question, Are you actually paying for your clothes you're wearing, or is somebody paying you to wear that stuff?
Get them off you, D-Wade.
Get them off you.
You know what? I pay for some of them, and some of them I have relationships. So, you know.
Oh, and see, listen, they only showing your good outfits right now. We got some worse stuff than that right there.
I look good in it all, Chuck. What you talking about?
Tango, man.
No, the suit you wore in Chicago.
What color is this tonight? Could you give us the color of tonight's suit?
That was Tango.
Outfit?
That was Tango.
Tango has cash.
Like tangerine and mango.
I guess Tango has cash.
Yeah, we had to be cash tonight.
Okay.
Hey, back to business for just a second, D. Can you explain to us that right knee, the bone bruise, and that injury, how it, I mean, does the pain come and go? Is it constant? What's the difference from one game or one quarter to the next with your knee?
I mean, all them guys that's sitting up there with you, they understand that we all have to play through things. So, you know, I'm just going to continue to play through it, and hopefully it gets better. You know, it ain't about do it hurt or don't it hurt. I got to do my job, and let's go out there and do what my team need me to do.
D-Wade, it's me again. I was in the locker room area in the back, and Pat Riley told Jerome he wanted to see me. I thought he was going to check me for my body fat. But, you know, we had a conversation, and I asked him after the, first two subpar games, has he talked to you guys? He told me he hasn't. But do you have any great Pat Riley inspirational stories that you can share with us?
Well, you know what? Coach Riley has, he's let Coach Spo really handle this team. And, we've had success, obviously, this season. And I think he see that, this team understands how to come back from it. And we know we're playing lackluster basketball. So it's very loud over there where y'all at.
Yeah,
but,
they're screaming, let's go Heat.
Yeah.
And then the Pacer fans came in and said, we're not having that tonight.
Hey, but all you know is if you look in the stands, you look in Pat Riley's eyes, man, you see the fire in his eyes, and you can't do nothing but go out there and have that same fire.
Dwayne Wade, congratulations on the Game 3 win, and thanks a lot for hanging with us, man.
Thank you, guys.
Tango.